しまうのです。
私は女王陛下を。
Hey everyone, this is Nitro. In this video, I am going to be doing the Act 2, Chapter 22 of the Langrisser mobile main storyline. So this battle is called Shattered Crystals, Decaying Trees. Let's get started. Burning Yggdrasil. With no voice acting, this sucks. My queen. Do not retreat. Imperial soldiers, fight for Her Majesty the Queen until your last drop of blood has been spilt. Those voices. Are the soldiers of the Empire still fighting for me? Queen Rozenciel, we are treating your wounds now. Please don't worry. Leave it to us. Help me up, Clotaire. I wish to fight too. But your body. This is all my fault. I must stand alongside my soldiers. I cannot simply look on as they fight for me, and I can just kill all these noisy pests together, can I not? Ugh. Reinforcements? No. This is Amstel? Great. It's General Amstel of the Soul Crystal Iron Guard. We're saved. No. Get out of there. That's an order. Unfortunately, I am not here to reinforce you. General Amstel, what are you? Ha ha! I'm just here for the crystal vessel. Everyone else scram. Amstel? What are you doing? Why are you... Because I don't need that name anymore. My name is Alpha, and it's time to complete my first and final mission. No, why? You have been by my side from the beginning. Why would you betray? My lord. Given all that's happened, do you still not understand? It's because all along, I've only ever had one master. Rozenciel. Hand over the crystal power. Alright, so for this particular battle, what you have to do is you have to defeat Jasmine. And you lose if Matthew, Rozenciel, or Clotaire are defeated. So the key point is you need to move south quickly to rescue Clotaire. Other than that, the treasure, for what it's worth, I already grabbed it because I already played this once. The treasure is here. It's a fossil right over here. And it's 2 rare enchant gift packs, so it's well worth picking up. I'll demonstrate how to play this out to grab it efficiently. And the party I recommend you run is to have Landius, Ledin, so 2 tanks. You're going to want to bring Luna for mobility buffing everyone to move south as rapidly as you can to protect Clotaire. And then Tiaris for healing light, and that really just rounds out your party more or less. The last character is kind of up to you. For example, I can make it Leon very easily, so very much up to you on that last character. But one key thing is Matthew here does provide a faction buff that affects everyone with scans of light. So you don't necessarily want to actually bring any faction buff skills. And for Landius, for example, I'm going to bring Indomitable, Peace of Mind, and Move Again, so that he can attack someone and then retreat. And actually, I think as a result of this, I'd rather not bring Chivalry, and I'd rather just bring 2 attack skills on Leon. That way, he can receive the maximum benefit from Matthew. Alright, let's just begin and get started. And in terms of action order, well, you just want everyone else to act before Tiaris does. At least that's what I think. Well, in any case, let's begin. And I'm going to turn on Danger Zone. It's coming for me? All this So all along, I was just a pawn being used by others. I'll say it once again. Hand over Rozenciel. Wishful thinking. Your Majesty, come to your senses. Over there. Those soldiers fighting over there. It's the Soul Crystal Iron Guard? The Immolation Crystal Marshals? So that purple Imperial General is a woman? Wait, no, they work for Gizaroth. They're after Rozenciel. Stop them! Ah, how is it you bunch from Elsalia are always getting in our way? If you interfere with Master's plan, Alpha and I will be very annoyed. Fight me first. Alright, and a whole bunch of new enemies spawn. So, Jasmine actually has 2 AoEs, Dark Reaper and Blood Flukes. Sorry, 2 single target strike skills. Dark Reaper heals herself, Blood Flukes actually restores hit points on all allies, like 2 times her int, so it's kind of annoying. And Dark Dragon's Breath, of course, is just the usual AoE. She also has Potential, although Potential fades after 6 turns. So it basically just means you can't kill her in the first 6 turns to win. Only after 6 turns can you take her down. Alpha also has Potential. And Alpha actually won't die, because the potential for her is permanent. So your goal is to basically just push in, protect Clotaire, and then finish off Jasmine, while also grabbing that treasure on the left. So let's begin. I'm going to start by having Luna activate her Wind God Realm. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Luna just Raging Thunderstrike this Lancer General. And then might as well just move back a little. Or actually move forward might be best. Actually, Tiaris can move 2 and then 2 more because of where Luna is positioned. Right? 1, 2, 1, 2 for example. So actually, yeah, just leave from there. And also lets Leon move further up to the side. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to have Ledin charge forward. And why don't I just Righteous Duel this Cavalry General to me. Next up is to have Tiaris move forward. And I'm just gonna figuring this out. I'm going to want, see, my Ledin does not have Overlord's badge. So in order for him to properly be protected, he does need the Sage's Hat buff. So it's kind of figuring all of this out to get it all to work. You know what? I'm not going to worry about that, I don't think. Why don't I just have Landius charge forth and activate Peace of Mind here. I'm going to have Leon charge forth and move here. I'm going to have Tiaris move up and just heal up Ledin. And finally, Grenier can power stab down this Cavalry General. Almeda can just... I don't really want a tornado, so maybe I'll just use that White Dragon's Breath to hit these characters here. Perfect. Getting rid of that one. And finally, I'm going to have Matthew charge up and faction buff up everybody. There we go. So my allied characters, the Immolation Crystal Martial Army, starts taking their actions. I understand everything. You appeared with the crystal plague, or rather, it was you who spread it. Understand? No, poor Rozenciel, you don't understand anything. The magic fog, the crystal plague, the expulsion of the moon dwellers, the war with Caconsis. These are all accomplishments of Master and Alpha. Ah, and you are nothing but a vessel arranged in advance for Master to absorb the power of the crystals over the course of these 100 years. What are you talking about? Jasmine, you said too much. No, I have to say, I really like the way Alpha looks, but I really like pixie cuts, so. Although her armor with the bouncing, the bouncing boob armor is kind of ridiculous. Whoa, Ledin took a massive hit there, but survived. If your Ledin doesn't survive, you can always use Tiaris' Miracle to further increase his survivability. Mine survived. So right now, Ledin is successfully guarding basically everyone. See what happens. Alright, so another enemy killed, and the cavalry general is like the last to act, so all the enemies that needed to be killed were killed. Actually, infantry general also killed itself on my Landius. Oh, perfect. Meanwhile, the battle in the south rages on with lots of lancers. So what I need to do now is I need to try to continue to approach the southern enemies while killing off as many of these enemies in the north as possible. So one action to probably take would be to have Landius march forward, crush this archer general, and then benefit from move again and Wind God Realm to move further forward. Next, so I have to move Luna last. Why don't I have Matthew strike and crush one of the Lancer generals. Next, Luna moves last, so maybe I'll just have Ledin strike and damage that Lancer general. Followed by Almeda using Holy Word to finish it off. Leon can just crush yet another archer general and just start shifting forward like so, I guess. There's still a few more lancers, or a few more archers, so let's have Grenier crush one of them. And I'm just going to leave the last one in favor of marching forward. So Ledin still has Healing Light, so I don't really need to give it to him right now. So does Landius. You know what? Maybe I'll just give the Healing Light from this side to there. And I might as well have Luna strike and weaken Jasmine. Oh, and I managed to apply a silence. Meanwhile, in the south, combat occurs. Clotaire getting into the battlefield. So since I got Jasmine's silence, this will be a little bit luck-based, right? Because Jasmine may very well use skills. Could be an AoE, could be, you know, single target strike, whatever. The battle in the south rages on. Alright. So, Ledin. Grenier. Almeda. And also Grenier can't attack anyone right now, so whatever. We can just move, I guess. Almeda can attack. I think it's probably best for me to have Matthew kill one. Like so. Ledin kill another. Like so. Almeda can just weaken. Debuff Jasmine, since I still can't kill her. Right? Until turn 6, I can't kill her. So, even though she is going to heal up with using blood flukes and probably heal her allies, whatever. Let's heal up and healing light these characters. Right. Actually, I can have Landis attack Jasmine and then move south. I'm going to move Leon south as well. And this should trigger some of these Lancers to attack me instead, given that they like to attack cavalry. So finally, let's move Luna just down here, like so. There's still a lot of characters for the enemy deck. They didn't choose to attack Leon. Interesting. And she heals up her allies with that strike. So more of these mages are getting killed. Oh, there we go. Yeah, Alpha does attack Langrisser. Oh, I think it was the Lancer attacking Alpha rather than the other way around. That's what happened. More of these mages are getting crushed. So at this point, what do I do? Let's see. The enemies in the south are mainly Lancer class, and infantry, and a flyer. In the north, I guess my best bet is to interesting. Alpha has a defense reduction effect on her, and that's probably what's helping me. Alright, why don't I do this? I am going to start moving characters south. So Almeda down. Let him down. Grenier moves down. I'm going to have Leon just smash Jasmine. He revives. and move back.
準備完了。
戦いはまだ終わっていない。
Landius's healing light will wear off this turn.
準備完了。
So I guess my best action is to probably just heal here. And then Luna is going to grab the treasure, like so. It will get me the 2 epic martial spirits at that point. And maybe I'll just... maneuver Landia south? Something like this. And maneuver Matthew south for the heck of it. Alright. So the remaining Lancers are basically killed. And Dark Dragon's Breath is used on that target. Another Mage General falls for my friendly forces. Landius gets hit. And now reinforcements are summoned for the enemy. These soldiers are Amstel, are you? Your Majesty, you cannot keep fighting. You must retreat. I understand everything. They are Gizarov's men. My fate was decided long ago when the Crystal Plague appeared. Alpha, we can't keep delaying. Understood. I'll finish this quickly. The enemy is picking up the pace. Everyone, let's move. Alright. So what will Clotaire do? Well, Clotaire can't move to attack Alpha, so he's definitely going to attack one of these cyborg vessels. Right, so he should move up to here to attack. So if I have Landius here and have him trigger his guard skill, we're good. For protecting him. Ledin got screwed by the debuff he got. He can't move. Alright. Well, let's have Landius start. I think I'm going to have to sacrifice both Ledin and Grenier due to the time loss. So let's have Grenier, Power Stab, Jasmine then. Let's have Luna, Raging Thunder attack here. And just end turn. Matthew is gonna faction buff for sure. And I should healing light. Let's have Almeda. Holy Word. Ledin is going to launch his single target strike and heal up to 4. Matthew, faction buff. And Leon. Who has an attack debuff. The random debuffs from Jasmine is really smashing me. It's really affecting my damage output. And finally, I guess Tiaris is going to move down. And I'm gonna have her heal herself to dispel the debuff. That's on her. Ledin, meanwhile, is getting absolutely hammered. And down he goes. In the south, though, Landius is doing fine. Which makes sense given his faction. Guardian activation. I'm losing a lot of characters, but this is manageable. So I'm going to have Luna strike Alpha for now. And we'll just move over. 1. Because I want to open up a slot for Clotaire to attack Alpha. So I'm gonna have Landius just move to attack. And then back off here to guard. Leon can also strike and retreat. But first, guess I'll have Matthew kill off someone. Actually just Alpha, whatever. Alright, so I'm going to have... I guess I'm gonna have to miracle up with Tiaris. And then Leon can attack and retreat. I'm basically just weakening these cyborgs so that they're vulnerable to my Landius. It is going pretty well. They are melting. There we go. And there we go. How is she still healing up to near full though? That is annoying. Well, regardless. Let's have Leon strike the cyborg vessel and shift back. Going to have Landius strike and retreat, I guess. If we move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wait. Or just like that. Let's just have Matthew air slash and infantry general for me. Going to have Tiaris heal up Leon and healing like everyone here. And Luna can just win guard around here. Strike to weaken the cyborg vessel. And then retreat back to Landius. Clotaire continues to do his thing. Now Landius will start taking hits again. slowly dying. So now,
行くぞ
I guess my goal is to finish off Jasmine here. It is turn 8. Enough enemies have been weakened to the point where I can
戦
actually
いは
choose
まだ
to
終わ
attack
準
Jasmine.
備完了です
So here we go. Let's start with an assault skill. Armor. Back off.
行くぞ
Matthew. He's probably gonna strike there.
戦いはまだ終わっていない
First, let's have
油断するな
Langrisser attack Jasmine. And move down one.
行動スタート
行
Then
くぞ
Matthew, move up and attack Jasmine.
行動スタート
And Luna will just finish the fight. Jasmine has already reached her limits, Alpha. Good work, Jasmine. I don't need to deal with them anymore either. Take this, Rozenciel. Rozenciel, watch out. What? The heart. The crystal core that has been gathering life force for 100 years. We had it! Jasmine, we're leaving. Okay. No, Your Majesty, no! Your Majesty! $30 Grenier crystals, 10 Melpani shards, and 3 rare enchant. SSR, well, 3 ice SSR enchants. No, Your Majesty! Your Majesty, this isn't true! Your Majesty! So this is what pain feels like? In all these years, I've never... is it all going to be over at last? No, don't say that! You can't talk like that! My life... My life can only go on with the crystal power you gave me. I want to return this life to you. General Clotaire, it's no use. If she were an ordinary human, she would have died the very moment her heart was destroyed. Even this crystal body can only allow her to survive a little longer. No, it can't be. We of Regenberg have gone through so much hardship. The magic fog, famine, plague, and rebellion. None of these could knock us down. Her Majesty the Queen will not fall here. She won't. Until today, I always thought that those sufferings were a test for me sent by the gods. However, Clotaire, those sufferings which should not have befallen Regenberg all came as a result of disasters imposed upon us by the enemy. Say no more, Your Majesty, say no more. You will live a long life still. You will not die. Who can live forever? Clotaire, this was a war of our own choosing. No, it wasn't. I will die here, but Regenberg will live on. Everything is up to you now, Clotaire. No, why is Her Majesty's body? No, these cracks, they must stop spreading. No! He's saying no so many times. I lived my whole life in betrayal and deceit. It all ends today. But to be able to depart in your embrace in this final moment at least proves that this life of mine is not entirely a mistake of fate. Stop talking, Your Majesty, stop talking! First it's no, now it's stop talking? I thought that the tenderness in our hearts had already been turned hard and shattered like crystals. But you still shed tears, Clotaire. No, Your Majesty! Queen Rozenciel! Rozenciel! No! Alright. So that is chapter 22. Oh, and it looks like it actually unlocked a small path here. So back to the Ancient Weather Center? No, never mind. That was just, I thought it was, but that was just a battle on the map. Alright, but that will be it for this video. Thanks for watching, everyone. Nitro out.